Alright, I guess we're not going out then. Not sure what that's about. Light bulb. Right, we're going to have to find a code from somewhere then. Well, I don't like this manipulation. This is a bit fiddly. Come back to that. That looks like that moves. Something's under there. Oh, a letter. Dear Tesla, I was just sitting here quietly with no mischief of my mind, like usual, reading my newspaper and slowly getting into the Sunday supplement. Imagine my surprise and the amount of spilled tea after what I saw on the front page. You, mid-book, lightning arcing above you like you're some god of thunder. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. And this one just screams Nikola Tesla to me, very loudly. I do a double exposure, I think. First you take a photo of the smoke, then you take a photo of the mirrors, and voila! Great stagecraft and storytelling divine, my friend. Your admiring co-conspirator, Samuel Clemens, aka Mark Twain. Okay. What is this? Not entirely sure. Okay. Where to start? That's the problem sometimes. Oh, hang on a minute. There's 1, 2, 3 triangles. There's 1, 2. Well, there's 1 square. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe that's not squares then. Maybe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've only got 6. Four circles. 1, 2, 3 triangles. 4 circles. 5 squares. Took a guess at that one. That should go on the desk there. It's very, very fiddly. There's something I'm missing here because I don't think it's, unless I can rotate stuff, there's no way of There's an interesting astrolabe on the writing desk. Constellations can be seen on the rings of the astrolabe. Indeed they can. They are set correctly. Is this when when the thing just doesn't fall into place? I don't know if it's going to be really, really picky. I mean, that's right. But the stop it! The manipulation of it is off. It's all matched up, so I don't know what it's talking about. Unless I'm missing like a... It's got a diamond on the top there, or a square, and it's got a circle below, so what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I have set them so they connect. You're just being really, really picky as to how you connect them. That's what you're doing. Because I mean, sometimes it's like it won't activate the next part if you don't get them exact. And I mean, I'm sure I've got the I'm sure I've got it like near enough correct. Maybe it's just not rotated in the correct. Maybe it's got to match up with the outer. Pedantic. Right, what was that activated? Is it the desk? Ah, there it is. Right, let's see. Triangles. Hexagons. There's a hexagon there. Diamonds. Squares. Triangles. What? We don't know if it's the shape inside. Two symbols look very familiar. Haven't I seen them somewhere before? Haven't you seen them somewhere before? Not in there. It's a swan and something else. That must come later. There's one up there. There's a constellation there. Why can't I manipulate that? Won't let me move it. You're not really making much sense, game. Well, there's a cylinder there. I mean, gonna have to get those out somehow. Symbols represent constellations on the astroglobe. Yeah, they do. Right, so circle. And square. There's a circle there. There we go. I need another piece. a second. Well, I connected up the electricity. What did you want me to do? Looks like a staircase comes down from the above there. Well, I still need that. I think I'm not manipulating something properly. Oh. Right, so this one's fully forwards. That one's halfway, that one's all the way back. There we go. Two, 3, 4, 5. It's not just a case of doing that. There's a code. code. No, didn't want to do that. Oh, now that wasn't buzzing before. Okay. Maybe that comes later. Something that goes in the top of that. I don't know what, but there's something that goes in the top of that. The numbers on the spine suggest something. Right, so the five stars got one thunder. So we got thunder behind us here, or lightning behind us. We got stars, which is number 5. Didn't know I could do that. What do I need the ring for? Looks like there was a brick missing. It's worth a go. Why have I got the outer ring? That looked important. So 1 lightning, 5 stars. Got 4 plants, 2 wind. What's the significance of it though? I mean, is it something to do with what's on the wall? The switch under each book raises the book higher. I know that. One book has a peculiar metal decorations. Looks like something more can be done with it. Am I missing some manipulation here? Oh. Well, now I can't move down. Oh, hang on. 2, 1, 3. Oh, maybe I've got to do them in order then. 1, 2, 3. Brass key, 3-pronged head. That goes under the desk. Fuck was that? There we go. That's not disorientating at all. Okay, that's interesting. I think I'm pretty deep in the laboratory now. This seems to be where I experimented with lighting using gases of different kinds and different colours. It appears to be sealed from the rest of the room in case some of the more dangerous gases escaped. I will need to find a way to manipulate it from the outside. Okay. A letter. The Franklin Institute. Nikola Tesla's presentation on light and other high-frequency phenomena. Phenomena. Well, that's where that thing gets zooped to then. Okay, maybe not that one then. Okay, there's just choose number 1 then. I'm not sure where I've zooped it to. Okay. Not really sure where to start with all of this. Give us a clue. We should find out why the mechanical arm upstairs is glowing so strangely. What mechanical arm? Oh, I didn't see this. Okay. I was taught that people are special. That each of us possess something unique, something that actually makes us human. A soul, if you will. Soon I became aware, to my surprise, that every thought I conceived was suggested by an external expression. I was merely an automation, endowed with power of movement, responding to stimuli of the sense organs and thinking and acting accordingly. Signals and responses. Soul is just a poetic way to encapsulate the process that is us. A complex process, but a process nonetheless. Maybe we could see ourself just as a story. Our brain tells us to keep everything working together. If that is true, then why couldn't a machine tell the same story to itself? I think a machine could be so much more than we imagine. It could act on its own as if it possessed reason. It could do tasks that are complex but too dangerous or tedious for a human. Producing an automaton could not only create a revolution in many commercial and industrial departments, it could revolutionize how people work and think. It won't come right away, it will be an iterative process, but sooner or later humanity will come to terms with that. Oh, here we go, story time. Ooh. Okay. Oop. Story time.
Saturday, August 26th, 1905. I was just working on one of my most interesting projects. However, melancholy was still taking hold of me. Money was running out fast, and the chances of getting a new sponsor were disappearing month by month. The automaton project was a long journey. I had been working on it on and off for years, but there was one specific problem I still couldn't solve.
Reason.
Yes, reason was a real stumbling block. The human brain was completely under-researched for me to simply replicate. Perhaps a set of rules telling the automaton how to behave in various situations would have been enough.
But why?
A loud knock. Of course, another interruption. What was the point of building an out-of-town lab when I had to chase uninvited visitors out on a daily basis? Rose
Oh.
Crowley? I said in surprise. When the devil can't reach you, he sends a woman.
Ha 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 ha.
I really wasn't in the mood for anyone in the Crowley family, but better Rose than Alistair. She was reluctant to speak for a moment when a girl, 5 years old at most, peeked out from behind her skirt. Taking children into an electrified laboratory was not something I'd expect from a responsible parent. But it wasn't my problem. My problem was the constant distractions. "Can I help you?" I asked. After all, the sooner we figured out why she came, the sooner I could get back to work. My words seemed to wake her up, and she nodded her head and looked at the girl. "This is my daughter, Lola," she said, and after another short pause, continued. "I came to warn you about my husband." She noticed my confused look and elaborated. "Alistair is a formidable man, but it seems to me that sometimes he lets things get out of hand. He can't do anything in moderation, and he doesn't understand that some social rules are there for a reason." She looked really tired, almost desperate. Maybe Crowley didn't even know she came here. But what did she want from me? Advice? "Rose, as you can see, I'm very busy and don't have time to give you my full attention. I also don't have time to help you raise your daughter. Please get to the point. What can I do for you?" I tried to sound kind, but my patience was slowly running out. I had more important issues. She took her time before responding, but in the end, I was still disappointed. She sounded like her husband sent her after all. And what did she tell me? Nonsensical drivel. Crowley supposedly claimed that the radio signals I picked up from the surface of Mars a few years ago actually came from another dimension, and he wanted to respond. I barely swallowed a remark about alcohol, drugs, and their apparent influence on her husband's judgment. The despair on Rose's face turned almost into panic. My husband can be dangerous, especially if you don't do as he pleases. But he can still save your project. He's got plenty of money, and he's not afraid to spend it. And he wants little in return. She urged me not to let male pride get in the way of my grand visions. But that was the last straw. Who do you think you are anyway? I snapped. There are thousands of rich men like him, but my inventions are one of a kind. I'm the one people will remember from the warmth of their electrically heated homes. Rose looked like she wanted to say something more, to try to change my mind, but she knew as well as I that it was no use. She gave me one last resigned look and turned to her daughter. Come on, Lola. We have to go now, or Daddy will be angry. Lola turned and waved cheerfully on her way out, but I think her greeting was directed at my inventions rather than me. When they both left, I finally had some peace for my work.
Wow. Time I saw my memories, someone I already knew. Rose Crowley. I definitely wasn't pleased to see her, but looking back, I'm not sure why. In hindsight, I think she was just really in a really bad situation and wanted to help me. Could it be that my accident had something to do with Crowley? No, that's unlikely. Occam's razor and all that. He's holding a bird. Well, it looks like something goes in there to start it up, but cool. Sure. Control on the glass allows me to operate the mechanical arm. Control on the glass. The control on the glass allows me to operate the mechanical arm behind it. Not sure it's really making sense, to be honest. It seems I could use the arm to connect the container to the glass tubes. It don't make sense. Can't move that. Got a switch that doesn't do fuck all. I've got the ability to try and connect to something, but it doesn't do it. So I don't know where that's gone. It gets sucked up the tube, but I don't know where it goes to. I mean, it's got to connect to the electricity somehow. The mechanical arm must be powered. To create the transfer I need to make connections, maybe I could use the pneumatic tube system and move components into suitable places. Maybe I could. Maybe that would be an idea, but I don't fucking know how. Because that doesn't move. So, when I move this thing, and why does it not zap to that? If I zap that up there, I mean, now it's not there, is it? It's there. So that there. Okay. I mean, I wonder what one to do first, really. I mean, it's kind of like I haven't got enough. I haven't got enough tubes. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to connect what to. So I've somehow got to get it down here. But that's a lot of tubes. See, that one can't move. What does that do? Nothing. Yeah, I don't think I got enough tubes. So the electrical thing. So if it was there, it powers up that. What's this down here now then? Right, so it's over there. So I think that one must come later then. Oops. See, maybe it's gone somewhere else. That's gone out there. So tube 2. Is that gone to the next room? That pipe goes along there. And through there. Oh, hello. I mean, we know that. We know that. But this... It's like we're supposed to do something with that.